Okay, today we're gonna attempt to fix my wife's X5, the airbag suspension. So you can see these E70 X5s, their rear suspension is controlled by a couple of airbags, so no physical springs. As they get older, this one's got about 96,000 miles on it, and you find on the cold days sometimes they're just sagging like that. Not very noticeable, but you can see if your car is like tilted to one side like my wife's car is, chances are the airbag's failing. Here's the unit that I take out on the right. This is the original E70 air spring. There's probably some slow leak on here. Over time, probably for a couple of days, it'll sag. And this is the one I bought on Amazon. It's a Arnold unit. You can see a little bit different. When I bought it, I was just skeptical it would fit in or not, but it actually did fit, and the design is a little bit different, but it'll fit in nicely. Seems like a better design as well. So yeah, so if you get it from Amazon, I think it'll work nicely for you. Okay. Looked on several videos on the internet. It's not a very difficult operation. I was surprised how easy it was when I changed the driver's side. It will actually take you about 30 minutes. The time that it takes more is actually having to go down to the passenger side, remove the panels where the pump is. You gotta disconnect the pump, so it'll drain all the air out. That way, you can take the spring out there easily. If you don't do that, it's gonna be very difficult to take it out. All right, we're gonna do this today. First thing to do is remove this wheel. It's a big ass wheel, really heavy. Okay, wheels off. That's where the airbag is. Made out of plastic. And it's fairly easy to remove. See this blue line? That means it's on the passenger side. So what you need to do is actually go under the car, remove these bunch of plastic covers, and then unbolt the air hose to let the air out. At which case the airbag will deflate, and then you can just twist and clip, and the whole thing will come out. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. So to remove the panel, you need a 10mm, and then you need another 8mm. So here, yep, 8mm. I try to use this, it's a lot easier. But you also have clips that you need to get rid of. These might break on you. So you can see these little clips. They're weather sealed. I broke a few of those. You can order them online. I think it's like $1 or $2 a piece. ECS tuning. Alright, let's get to work. Look like 2 10 screws, 5 of these plastic bolts or nuts, and then 4 of these plastic clips. See the little seals on them? This will prevent water from getting into there. And then you have these 5 8mm screws. So what you're looking for is this little air pump right here. See, there are like 2 lines coming out. This one is on the driver's side, which I replaced last time. This is the passenger side one. You just kind of unbolt this a little bit. Don't completely come out. You can hear the hissing noise. Just let the air slowly come out. Okay? All right. Yeah. So this is a 10mm open socket. Just trying to carefully open that up, okay? Counterclockwise. I unplugged this thing so I wasn't trying to pump it up. tell your wife not to click on the keychain or something, he'll accidentally start this thing up. Okay, it's opened up. You can hear the hissing. It takes a while, so just let it sit, be patient, and the airbag will deflate. Let's see this thing eventually deflate. It's still kind of hard right now. Try not to punch it with a knife. I think it's kind of dangerous. So do at your own risk. Well, I was sitting there waiting for this airbag to deflate and just realized I disconnected the wrong one. This is the blue side. So apologize. The blue side is the passenger side. And I disconnected the wrong one. And the other side is probably sagging right now. Okay, disconnect this one, not the red one. The red one is the driver's side. Alright, so it's deflated enough, kind of squishy. You just twist it. See, kind of one hand I'm turning already. So if you find this a little difficult to remove, you can see there's a little clip here. So maybe you need to get some leverage like this to get it unclipped. And then just unseat it like that. Okay. Hey, you can see this is kind of out. Okay, the sleeve's on. Make sure, don't forget to line up that little hole, right, before you put it back on. It's painful to put it back in. You gotta twist it counterclockwise to hook it back up, and then you click this bottom into that little hole there. And then you're done. So now I'll put it back in. The hardest part is trying to fish where that upper mount is and then trying to lock it in place. See the two little wings on the circle? Those are facing in. Finally got this thing in there. Alright, just use your old one as a guide. There's a little, I don't know if it's on yours, but on the old one there's a little marking here. It can indicate where this is it. So when you put back on, the upper mount looks like this. You put it in there and then you twist it in, okay? Make sure this line right here goes back to the clip. Make sure it stays in place. Now I'll just have to seat it. That should be easy. Okay, now it's fully seated. You can kind of see sitting there nicely. All right. The installation just reversal of taking it apart. Okay, everything's back. Just to put on the jack because the airbag is still deflated. Once you open the door, it starts pumping. There you go, stopped. So everything is normal height now.